Disrespect something we all experience at some point. Whether it's a rude comment, an insult, or outright humiliation, how do you handle it? Do you lash out? Do you let it consume you? Or do you rise above it like a true Stoic king, calm, unshaken, and in complete control? The great Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, faced endless disrespect. Yet they remained composed. Their wisdom offers us a powerful way to handle insults and criticism with dignity and strength. By the end of this guide, you will have the mindset and tools to navigate any disrespect like a Stoic king. Let's begin. Disrespect is a universal experience. No matter who you are, at some point in life, someone will belittle you, mock you, or try to make you feel insignificant. It happens in workplaces, friendships, relationships, and even within families. The common response? Anger, frustration, retaliation, or self-doubt. But does reacting emotionally ever help? More often than not, it only fuels the fire. The Stoics understood this deeply. They taught that external events, including disrespect, are beyond our control. What we can control is our reaction. The real question is, do you allow someone else's words to dictate your emotions? Or do you stand firm, grounded in your own principles? In this guide, we will explore how Stoicism teaches us to handle disrespect with wisdom, composure, and strength. You'll learn how to detach from insults, master your emotions, and maintain dignity in every situation. We'll dive into practical exercises, historical insights, and modern applications of Stoic teachings, ensuring that no insult, no offense, and no act of disrespect can shake you. By the end of this video, you will know how to rise above negativity and handle disrespect like a true Stoic king. Why does disrespect affect us so much? Disrespect stings because it strikes at our ego. When someone dismisses us, criticizes us unfairly, or publicly humiliates us, it feels like an attack on our worth. This triggers our natural defense mechanisms. We either fight back or internalize the insult. Neither response is ideal. Retaliation. When we react in anger, we give the other person control over us. Instead of standing firm, we let them dictate our emotions. Internalizing it. If we accept disrespect without questioning it, we start believing in its validity, which harms our self-confidence. The Stoic perspective: disrespect only affects you if you allow it to. The insult itself is powerless. It is your interpretation that gives it strength. The modern-day struggle with disrespect today. Disrespect is amplified through social media, workplaces, and even personal relationships. A single negative comment online can ruin someone's day. A rude remark from a colleague can linger in the mind for hours. The challenge is learning how to remain unshaken despite these external provocations. In the next section, we will break down practical Stoic strategies to handle disrespect with the wisdom of a king. Understanding the nature of disrespect. Before we learn how to handle disrespect, we must understand its nature. Disrespect is often a reflection of the person delivering it rather than the recipient. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil." This mindset prepares us to encounter rudeness without being shocked or upset by it. Ancient Rome was filled with political disputes, betrayals, and public shaming. Yet, Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, navigated these with grace, knowing that external opinions were out of their control. If a coworker, friend, or stranger disrespects you, remind yourself that their actions stem from their own issues, not yours. Each morning, mentally prepare yourself for potential negativity. Set the expectation that some people will be rude, and decide in advance how you will respond with calmness and indifference. 2. Mastering emotional control. The most powerful tool against disrespect is emotional mastery. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Losing your temper in response to disrespect hands over your power. Epictetus, once a slave, endured insults daily. Yet, he remained composed, understanding that true power lies in self-control. Think of highly respected leaders today. Those who remain calm even when challenged gain the most admiration. Practice the pause technique. Before reacting, take 3 deep breaths and internally repeat, "I control my response." This will prevent knee-jerk reactions. 3. The art of indifference. One of the strongest Stoic tools is the practice of indifference. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Most insults hold no real damage unless we give them significance. The Stoics believed in amor fati, loving fate. If someone insults you, accept it as part of life and move on. In today's world, online hate is rampant. Learning to be indifferent to negative comments helps maintain peace of mind. When insulted, mentally visualize the words passing through you like the wind. Repeat, "These words have no weight." 4. Transforming insults into strength instead of being offended. Ask, "Is there truth in this?" If yes, use it for self-improvement. If not, discard it. A true Stoic does not fear criticism, but learns from it. Cato the Younger, a prominent Stoic, would dress plainly and behave modestly, knowing that people would mock him. Instead of retaliating, he used these criticisms as lessons in resilience. Take constructive criticism seriously, but ignore mindless hate. Next time someone criticizes you, ask, "What can I learn from this?" If nothing, let it go. 5. Silence as a weapon. Silence often speaks louder than words. By not engaging with disrespect, you show strength. When Socrates was insulted, he often responded with silence, knowing that engaging would only fuel the fire. Instead of arguing, let your actions prove your worth. Practice responding with silence or a simple "I see." This keeps your dignity intact. Acha, Jobaki, points reke hain unko by full detail mean expand karki like rahi hun. Harik, quote, Stoic perspective, historical context, modern application are actionable exercises. Ki sa'ath detail mean explain kar rahi hun. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth which never harmed anyone. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, believed that clinging to false beliefs is harmful. The true path to wisdom is being open to correction. Many people see being proven wrong as an attack on their ego, but a Stoic welcomes it as an opportunity for growth. Accepting that you might be wrong doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. Marcus Aurelius ruled during a time of political turmoil, where his decisions had immense consequences. If he had stubbornly clung to false beliefs, he would have jeopardized his empire. Instead, He surrounded himself with advisors and was always open to reason and logic, even if it meant admitting he was wrong. In today's world, people often resist changing their opinions, even when faced with facts. Social media debates, political arguments, and personal conflicts all stem from an unwillingness to accept the possibility of being wrong. But a true Stoic detaches their ego from their beliefs. If someone proves you wrong, don't take it personally, embrace it as growth. Next time someone challenges your belief, pause before reacting defensively. Ask yourself, what if they're right? Seek feedback actively. Instead of fearing criticism, invite it. Read opposing viewpoints. Try to understand perspectives different from your own. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, this is one of the most famous Stoic principles. Focus only on what you can control. Most of our suffering comes from trying to control things beyond our influence. What others think of us, the economy, the weather, or random misfortunes. A Stoic understands that their true power lies within their own thoughts, reactions, and choices. During his reign, Marcus Aurelius faced wars, plagues, and betrayals. Yet, he maintained his composure because he knew external chaos was beyond his control. He focused on leading with wisdom, regardless of circumstances. Most stress today stems from worrying about external events, what others say about us, things not going as planned, or societal issues beyond our control. Instead of wasting energy on things outside your influence, shift your focus to your own mindset and reactions. Identify things you're worrying about. Ask yourself, can I control this? If not, let it go. When facing adversity, repeat, I control my response. Meditate on the dichotomy of control. Focus only on your thoughts and actions. 8. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca, most of our fears and anxieties are self-created. We imagine worst-case scenarios that never happen, and in doing so, we suffer twice, once in our mind, and once, if it even happens, in reality. Stoicism teaches that anxiety is often irrational, and worrying does nothing but drain your energy. Seneca, a Roman philosopher and statesman, faced multiple exiles, betrayals, and even a forced suicide. Yet, he maintained his composure by reminding himself that fear is often exaggerated by the mind. He practiced premeditatio malorum, mentally preparing for the worst so he wouldn't be shaken by it. People today stress over things that might never happen: failing an exam, losing a job, or embarrassing themselves in public. Most of these fears are just mental illusions. The Stoic mindset teaches us to question these anxieties. When you feel anxious, ask, is this really happening, or am I just imagining it? Try the worst-case scenario exercise. Write down the worst thing that could happen. Then ask yourself if you could survive it. Practice daily negative visualization. Imagine losing something to appreciate it more. 9. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius, when someone wrongs us, the natural instinct is to retaliate. But a Stoic knows that seeking revenge only makes us like the person who harmed us. True strength lies in maintaining your own character and values, regardless of how others treat you. Marcus Aurelius faced countless betrayals and political attacks, yet he never sought revenge. He believed that responding with integrity was the ultimate form of victory. Holding grudges and seeking revenge wastes energy. If someone insults or disrespects you, don't stoop to their level. Instead, prove them wrong by rising above it and staying composed. When wronged, ask, will reacting make me a better person? Shift your focus to self-improvement instead of revenge. Practice forgiveness as a form of strength, not weakness. 10. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. Many people waste their lives fearing death, yet they never truly live. Stoicism teaches that death is natural and inevitable. What matters is how you live in the present. Instead of fearing the end, focus on making every moment count. In ancient Rome, death was a constant reality. Wars, diseases, and assassinations were common. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that life is fleeting, so he lived with purpose and integrity. People today fear aging, failure, and the unknown, but in doing so, they miss out on truly living. A Stoic embraces mortality as a reminder to live fully. Practice memento mori. Reflect daily on the fact that life is short. Take action on your goals without waiting for the right time. Focus on living well rather than avoiding death. A true Stoic king does not demand respect, he commands it through his unshakable presence. The key to handling disrespect is not fighting back, but transcending it. By mastering your emotions, showing indifference, and practicing self-control, you rise above negativity. This is the essence of Stoicism, becoming unbreakable. The next time you face disrespect, remember, a true Stoic king does not react. He observes, thinks, and remains unmoved. That is true power. If you found this Stoic guide valuable, subscribe for more deep insights into Stoicism and self-mastery. Remember, the path to true strength lies in mastering yourself. Stay strong, stay Stoic,